music machine, which, let me give you just sort of the high-level premise. You are a ghost inhabiting the body of a 13-year-old girl, and you want to kill her. Yep, that is what's happening in the music machine, but it is a little more nuanced than that sort of premise might make you believe. So we're starting here at the beginning of the game. Haley is the girl whose body is being inhabited, and Quentin is the, I guess, ghost? I don't know. It's not super clear what exactly is happening here. Once we get into the game, you'll be able to sort of get a better sense of what's happening in the music machine, but it's purposely obtuse. And there's more than dialogue. So the game opens, kind of feels like Proteus up front, sort of a first-person exploration game. And so yeah, here's where we get a little bit of the premise. So, you know, Haley, you don't actually want to kill me. Yes, I do. And they go back and forth. It's, you know, alluding to the fact that they've had a relationship that, if you get a little further, it's clear that Quentin and Haley knew each other prior to their more intimate bonding that is happening, where they're looking between the same set of eyes. And Quentin here in this piece of dialogue, I'm hoping to find whoever poked those people full of holes and left them in a pile. It seems like for whatever reason he has some unfinished business out here in the world, and he's using Haley as a means to kind of take care of it. And they go back and forth. You're kind of like, I'm trying to get through this dialogue. Sorry, we're kind of clicking through this a little bit fast, but once you're kind of through that, you are just kind of left to your own devices. You can enter in these different rooms, kind of explore, and basically anything you look at will result in sort of a back and forth between Haley and Quentin, in which at some point she has sort of a throwaway piece of dialogue that results in you learning, oh, right, she's 13. What is this thing Quentin doing inside this 13-year-old's body? And why does he want to kill her? Which I suppose is probably at the heart of this whole mystery. I want to get to one of the creepier rooms I came across. So you're kind of, it seems like this abandoned campground. That's about all I really know. It's, you know, if we look at the general premise, it's that someone has died, or multiple people have died. Quentin wants to find out why, and he believes to do so, he needs to inhabit the body of Haley. Like, there's some dialogue that suggests the two of them hung out prior to whatever prompted Quentin to take over Haley's body. Although, because there are moments where Haley will joke about the fact that Quentin can, like, use her hands and arms and legs. So it seems like Haley is still part of the, you know, it's like her mind is present, but that she is not control of her body anymore. But whatever Quentin's end game is not super clear. Oh, this is where I came from. There was kind of a church that I found when I was poking around before. There's some other stuff I could go explore, but I want to try and find that little section, because right by the church was a really creepy room. It's not a horror game in the traditional sense, if we think of traditional sense as being, you know, jump scares and monsters following you around. I suppose it's possible, you know, things like that happen eventually, but it appears to be right now mostly just kind of taking in these really striking vistas. This looks like the cover of that Muse album. Okay, so we found our way over to the section I was thinking about before. So let's go explore this house over here, and then we'll go over to the church. It's also this game is exceptionally short from what I understand. So short that the creator put an update out on their Steam page suggesting they were worried about the new Steam refund program because their game can be finished in less than 2 hours. So as you kind of make your way around, you can open doors. It seems like everything's been abandoned, so like it's not. You know, they talk at the beginning about a boat dropping them off. So like they came somewhere for a reason, but like what that reason is, why this place is abandoned, why can I pick up all of these books and then throw them through the ground? Not necessarily super clear. But as we kind of make our way through this area, we kind of start to piece together a little bit about the person who used to live here. We've got instant rice, mashed potatoes, canned beans. It's kind of like a little shelter down here with a bunch of tools. This is kind of one of the weirder ones. So if you read this note, your name is Roger, this is your kingdom, these are your rules. And there's all these rules that he kind of walks through. This one in particular, your childhood was one of inferior lies and inferior fairy tales. You have grown up. Remember the truth, there is no truth. So clearly this person, whatever they've been getting up to in this little spot, maybe not the most mentally well. There's a chainsaw, can't do anything with that. Don't think there's anything else down here. There's a breaker that we can't interact with, so we head back upstairs. Some cigarettes. They talk about smoking cigarettes a lot. I guess I don't know if Haley was a 13-year-old smoker, but it seems to suggest that maybe maybe that was something she was into. And there's a lot of religious iconography you kind of find in this house in particular. And there's obviously a church that's off in the distance. It's unclear to me if religion is one of the trappings of this game. Oh, there was a key. I must have missed it. Key. Where are you, Mr. Key? Must have been down here. I think this is where I found it last time. You can throw lots of things for some reason or another. So we got boxes. Oh, stop that. We're throwing everything. Got a drain. Oh, where are you, Key? Can't open that up. Must have been upstairs. Where are you hiding, Key? I know you're out there. I know you're out there. Or I don't know, maybe some things are randomized. It's possible that I feel like the key was super obvious when I found it the last time. But I guess it's possible that things change when you come back into the world, because I don't think I would have, if it truly was obvious, I don't think I would have missed it. Alright, well, there was a map upstairs. That's basically what you find. But I'm not going to worry about obsessing over this key. Let's go see. We're going to check out what's going on at the church. See if like this game becomes any more eventful, or if it remains sort of simple as has been prescribed so far by the experience. You know, I mean, it certainly seems like the type of game in which you are just sort of meant to poke around and learn about the relationship between these two characters. And that seems weird. Huh. Alright, can't get in the church. There must be another way of actually opening up the church. I can pick this up though. Hiya! There's another building over here. I guess that stone must have something to do with it. Bet you have to unlock something in some other area. What do we got over here? So I mean, like I said, given the sort of like, when you hear that premise, oh, this thing wants to kill a 13-year-old girl, I think your mind wanders to something a little more extreme than what is actually present here. Like I said, it could actually become more wild as the game goes on, but as it currently stands in the like 20 minutes or so I have explored, it is really more about just kind of exploring a space, having conversations. But maybe it becomes more intense over time. I don't know, but I doubt it. I doubt it. I think it is more about the relationship between these two and coming to learn why Quentin is so obsessed with enacting either his revenge or discovering the conclusion of the mystery that I would assume is responsible for his death. But I wonder if they explain anything about like how they transferred over and what's so important about killing her. But those are things that'll have to be answered another time. That is The Music Machine. Is available now on Steam. I believe it's $5.99. And like I said, a relatively short game that I'm interested in poking around a little bit more to learn kind of what's going on and what is actually the nature of things that are happening. But something like that interests you. It's mellow. It's different. Not for everyone. Maybe it's for you. See you guys.